Okay, here we go. Got a lot of pictures as we wrap up the mammals. So here you see a lot of different mammals. If you want to pause it, go ahead and take a look. This is helping show some of the progression of evolution. Some issues with this picture, though, I have. They do think that some of the slightly larger dinosaurs that were transitioning to become mammals, the ones that weren't just small mammals that were hiding, that maybe our ancestors were this type of dinosaur, which is a Dimetrodon. And therapsids, their fossils and sort of the things we find seem to indicate they were sort of half dinosaur and half mammal, that they had some mammal characteristics and evolved into mammals. But this is very inaccurate. They should not have used this dog because that is not a naturally evolved animal. Humans bred, this is like a greyhound, and humans bred greyhounds into existence going back from wolves. So they should have put a wolf or a bear. They shouldn't have put a greyhound. All right, this shows some of those ancient mammals. So kind of take this picture in. I think I'll probably have a picture or a question based on this picture on the slideshow. So you should probably, or the assessment. So you should, definitely pause it here. And what I'm thinking is, as I look at this, is maybe like which one stands out to you as sort of the most interesting, and maybe explain why and name it. But these are sort of some transitional, sort of half reptile, half mammals. Okay, here we are, and you are a mammal, so you have all these features. At least our species does. So we have the first and only mammary glands, which is why our species is a mammal, because we have within our species the ability to create milk. And so all mammals have mammary glands that can make milk. We are the first and only organisms to have skin with fur or hair. That is, like I mentioned with the bird's feathers, the hair and fur is believed to be descended from scales. They got thinner and changed in a way to help keep us warm, basically. We are endotherms, which means our temperature is made on the inside. And we're the first and only viviparous animals, which means which translates to live birth. So the babies are born alive and nourished by the mother. And there are a few like snakes that seem to like have live birth, but the eggs are like hatching inside them, so it's not really the same. And we have dry skin with hair, so like birds have skin, and so do we. All right, let's go over some of the different diversity of mammals. So there are 3 mammals in the world that currently lay eggs, and they are classified as monotremes. So they still have a little of that reptile DNA going on in them, and can lay amniotic eggs. And an example, if you don't know what this is a platypus is one type. And here's platypus hunting for some worms or something. And here's one just kind of floating there, so you get an idea about their bodies. And this is an echidna, which is also a type of monotreme. And then the third type is very similar to this one. So I don't have a picture of the third type. And I think they have these at the LA Zoo. All right, and then we also have marsupials, which because of geographic isolation, which we learned about in Unit 4, evolved on Australia, which split off from all the other continents. And there were mammals on Australia when that happened, but they evolved in their own way and became marsupials, which means they use an external pouch to nourish and develop the fetus, and they are only from Australia. And I'm really glad we are not marsupials, because that would mean fetuses would come out of the woman's body and crawl into a pouch and have to be growing in the pouch, and it just seems kind of weird. So anyways, here we have some koalas, which are no longer koala bears because they are not bears, they are koalas. And here's a cute koala. And this is a wombat. And these are kangaroos, and we can see in their pouches, they have little joeys poking out of their pouches. And this is a kangaroo that just looks like he's kind of lounging, just kicking back kangaroo, kickback kangaroo there. And this is the opposite of a kickback kangaroo. This is somebody got too close and was trying to take a picture and got I don't know, got taken out. So this is one of those, like a picture tells 1,000 words. We are placental mammals, and that means we use an internal placenta to complete the nourishment and development of the fetus. And here is a human within or connected to the placenta, if you look at the picture. And down here is what connects us, which will be a question on the slideshow. Okay, I got a lot of pictures, so here we go. So this is a armadillo. It's these animals, like porcupines and armadillo, their armor or spines or whatever, they've all evolved from hair. They're like advanced types of hair. So you can see it's like rolling itself into a Pokemon ball or a Pokeball or whatever. This is just like weird, strange armadillo type. This is a pangolin. These are one of the most endangered species in the world. Some actually have said that maybe COVID-19 came from the pangolin, that these animals are killed in those markets in China, and there has been speculation that the virus came actually from a pangolin. Another reason why we should not have anywhere in the world these really just horrible, gross animal markets where these animals are suffering and they're wounded and sick and could maybe spread. Not just we shouldn't do it for us. These shouldn't exist for these animals' sake, but also for our own sake as we expose ourselves to foreign pathogens. These are porcupines, so really cool looking porcupines. And let's go into some bears. So here we have some polar bears. And this is actually the largest land predator on Earth. A lot of people don't know what this is. This is a Kodiak bear. This is bigger than a grizzly bear. They became, I think it's a form of geographic isolation. They're all on Kodiak Island. And they got even bigger than a regular grizzly bear. Some people have domesticated or like trained and raised bears. So this guy's like buddies with this bear, which would be pretty cool. Oh, and here's a little baby bear checking out the camera. And we've talked about in evolution that the mothers of bears have to protect them. So not everything in evolution is aggressive and dangerous. We've also evolved to care and for each other and for our babies. And so the big mama's watching over the little baby. And here's a couple moms with their babies. This one's cute. They're kind of cuddling and hanging out. Here they're cruising around and exploring. Here's another one. Kind of reminds me of the California flag, except for the baby. But we're going to watch, I think I got some pictures here showing the order, like kind of babies developing over time. So here we see some young babies. And then here they're getting a little older, and kind of a little bigger and checking things out. And then to me, these are like teenager bears. You know, these are like 13, whatever, like junior high school bears. Getting a little bigger, a little tougher looking. Here we have some panda bears, some cute pandas. Hyenas. And actually, I might have mentioned this, I think, already in a slideshow. Yeah, I did. That hyenas are actually more closely related to cats, which is really weird because to me they look more like dogs. Which is why I have pictures of dogs or wolves coming after the hyena. So just depends. Okay, here are a bunch of cool foxes, and jackals, and wild dogs, and different sort of fox, small dog type animals. And then everybody should recognize this. This is a coyote, the school's mascot. And similar to the skeleton of dogs are the skeletons and bodies of cats. So here we have some mountain lions, which we do have here in the Santa Monica Mountains. And here we have some tigers and lions. So this would be like, Mufasa and Simba at the beginning of Lion King. And then here's kind of a picture that is pretty cute comparing, I think it's Nala, if I remember correctly, Nala and Simba in sort of like a real life. And this is not CGI or anything. This is like an actual photo of them cuddling, just like the original Lion King shows. And so we have some other types of, you know, wild little predator cats that are pretty cool. They're like spotted and stuff. Here's a cheetah, fastest land animal. And cheetah with some baby cheetahs. And here's a couple lynxes cuddling in the tree. And this is a snow leopard, which are one of the most rarest cats as far as endangered species. They're killed for their beautiful coats. Again, a lot of beautiful animals are killed because of their beauty, which seems so backwards to me. But some people are selfish like that. And so they are definitely one of the rarest cats in the world, but there are some cats that are rarer, including machine gun kitties, which I'm guessing you've never heard of before. They've evolved to use human tools to defend themselves, and they're only found in... Anyways, I'm not even going to try to keep going here. This one is obviously just for some giggles, and usually in class, when it's up on the screen, everybody kind of laughs. And so anyways, I don't think I'm going to get through this slideshow in this video, so I'm going to stop it with our machine gun cat. Just take in the craziness of this picture as I stop and then